really hoping that we catch something other than rocks. Well, that's unfortunate. You know, most of the time you go prospecting, you don't find anything. But that one time that you actually catch something, oh, it makes it all worth it. Here we go. How many do we have out of that one? Not super lively, but not terrible for 2 degrees. Yeah, the ice on everything. I guess here we go. Yep, so good morning. We have to explore a new area because our current zone is just not doing it. And so we're exploring new waters to try to see if there's some more scallops. I've never towed here before. I've heard rumors of there being scallops here, but we got up early and came out to see if they're actually here or if it was a lie. Well, I guess we found some rocks. I don't see any scallops. This is where you really gotta watch your feet. Well, I can't believe we didn't catch a single scallop. That's exactly what I was hoping we would avoid. Well, I guess you try, and sometimes you don't succeed. All right, we'll try again. All right, well, we made another tow. We'll see if there's anything here. The first one did not look good. It doesn't look good. Well, that's unfortunate. Yeah, we'll figure it out. Well, I was gonna say, I don't really care. I mean, well, we're just in the beginning stages of today. Yep. Alright, well that didn't look too good. We tried 2 tows at the first spot. I had done some research into some old surveys and reporting from this area, and they said that there were some scallops there, but we couldn't find them. So we're gonna go try the next spot, and hopefully that looks a little bit better because we drove quite a ways to get down here, and I'd hate coming all this way to catch nothing. All right, here we go. All right, well, we just tried 5 minutes at this new spot, and I'm really hoping that we catch something other than rocks. We've come a long way to catch nothing, so let's hope she's right full. Is there anything in there? Yeah, I saw like 2. Hey, there actually is something here. I said I wanted one, and I think we at least got one. Wow. Well, now we're making money, you know? Wow, 12 plus 1. Yep. Wow, I can't believe it. We actually caught scallops. Look at that beauty. Can you believe that, Joseph? We actually caught them. Oh, yeah. Oh, that gets me excited. Let's go find where they are. All right, let's let her go. Well, I almost can't believe it. We actually caught something. You know, most of the time you go prospecting, you don't find anything. But that one time that you actually catch something, oh, it makes it all worth it. And today we've got some pretty hard weather. Look at all the ice forming. This is freezing spray, and it really can be quite dangerous because it adds quite a bit of weight to the boat. So you got to be careful. But hopefully this sun will start melting everything and the whole day will be a little bit warmer. Ready? Yep. What happens is if you got a bunch of seaweed on there, they don't vent out. Well, they don't vent out, but it also, a lot of the scallops get sucked into the drag. There's a little bit of a vacuum. Oh, yep. And if you don't have it, you know, clean, then you end up missing out on some scallops. Yep. Little pile. Yep. Look at that little seed scallop. It's died, it's empty, but that's a good sign. Watch your head. That's a good sign there's stuff here. You can kind of see when the shell is, well, it's hard to tell, but when it's pitted like that, sometimes that's an indication that the meat quality isn't very good. I'm curious to see. Yeah, not bad actually. That looks pretty good. What are you at? 80. Holy goodness!
You want to know why we got this many? Because I was going to eat my lunch after this one.
All right, here we go. Look at that. How many do we have out of that one?
197.
197, wow. Oh, I can't believe it. 197 out of that spot. We finally found them. We're gonna try to dial it in and run it back. Well, slowly but surely, we're filling up that bucket. We're making our way. All right, here we go. That one had 130 out of it, so not as many as I was hoping for, but still pretty good. So we're gonna lock in and try to get through some toes and try to put some scallops aboard. This here is a skate. It's like a little stingray. It's got a little face. Well, they're definitely not looking as good as they used to. So I'm not really sure where they are or how to find them, but we're just gonna keep on trying. Right, Joseph? 108?
Yep.
Oh, that's pretty good. Well, it's back on target at least. Definitely like to be at least a bushel, and that one was a bushel, so. very good. We'll see if we can recreate that. Maybe zero in on exactly where the bed is, but. All right, here we go. Oh, flounder again. Nice one. And a skate. Look at the wildlife. Some bycatch here. We got a flounder. He goes back. We got a skate. Look at him smiling. Got a crab here. We catch these. They're pretty docile after they've been tumbling around in the drag. So they don't pose much of a threat, and they just go back overboard. Here's a small scallop. As you can see, it's smaller than that ring. So we'll catch this guy next year, and well, he'll be legal by then. Not a bad little tow. Not bad. We just got this snail in the drag. Look at the size of him. Jeepers. Hiding away, that's where he's hidden. You can see he shut the door. But we get these every once in a while. Pretty cool. I pretty much tried the same spot as our 197. We did 188. Wow, that's great. Now I gotta try to do exactly what I did both times. I don't know, that's exciting. I wonder if it's just the tide. If the tide was like ripping pretty hard last time, we had the good one, and then it slowed up around slack water. So I wonder if now that the tide's coming, it's, you know, we're just gonna do a little bit better. I don't know. I don't really care. It's just exciting that we're actually catching something.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people don't know it, but you actually get pearls in the scallops sometimes.
Yeah.
There's one right there. So we get them in there. I don't think they're worth anything, but it's kind of fun to look for the pearls. The other thing is, people don't realize all these little dots around here are the scallop's eyes. And the pearls usually hide right here in this little black spot, which I think is the liver or something. Is it? It holds, or maybe it's the stomach. It holds all of the impurities. I know that. Now, the other thing is the whole thing is called the scallop, and what we're doing is we're actually removing a lot of the entrails and just leaving the adductor muscle right here, which is the muscle that the scallop uses to swim around. So it's using it all the time, which makes it nice and tender. There's a little pearl right there, stuck in the shell. You can see it right there. Oh, a fish right in there. So these are, I think they're little hake that I'm assuming they go inside of the scallop shell to seek refuge from predators. And that's kind of surprising because you open up some scallops and the fish just jumps out at you. All right. Well, we had 126 out of that one, so not quite 188, but still not bad. I don't know. We're getting down to the last few hours of the day, We'll take what we can get and we'll try to make the most of it. It's a cool look at all the scallops. All right. Sand dollars. Look at that rock. It's cool because you ever think about it, Joseph? This rock's probably never seen the light of day, or if it has, it was probably thousands of years ago.
I never thought about.
You know what I mean?
It's a pretty unique thing to think of.
I know. That's interesting. How'd you do?
76.
All right, at 39.
76 and 39. That's, how old that?
Well, 70 and 30 would be 100, and 9 and 6 would be 15. So I'd say 115, right?
Right. Here we go.
Not a bad last tow. What do you think?
I think it's pretty good.
I agree. There's a short scallop. You can see that. Goody goody. I guess we're headed home. We have quite a steam in. We're pretty far away. And we've got a lot of scallops to shuck, which is good. How many is that? 100?
90.
90 so far. Pretty good. Really exciting when you go prospecting and actually find something. Usually that doesn't happen. We probably have a little over a bucket and a half aboard. We're not going to get our second bucket, I don't think. But it wasn't an embarrassment. It was a good day. It was good fun finding them, and the fishery's been so poor, and we have the closure. We don't really have much choice but to go and explore. So, yep. Now we got to steam back to Portland. Buckets, but you know what?
It's pretty close.
Not exactly. I mean, it's definitely more than yesterday.
Yeah.
Look at that. Hot tank is smoking. Oh, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to hang my hose up. And that helps it drain all the water out. All right. Very good. All right.
Well, it's the next morning. Harborfish closed before I could get in to sell, so we get to sell them this morning.